let's first tell you what happened the past 24 hours. We saw how Anil Deshmukh was sent to ED custody for 4 days, I beg your pardon. Now he's in ED custody and his lawyer, Aniket Nikam, has arrived at the Enforcement Directorate office in Mumbai. Remember, he's been sent to custody till the 6th of November, and Anil Deshmukh had earlier on filed an application before the court to have his lawyer present during the ED interrogation. So yes, the court having given in on that one, and his lawyer has been permitted to accompany him during the ED interrogation that I believe is currently underway, because today is day one of his interrogation as far as his custody is concerned. He is in custody till the 6th of November. This after the Sessions Court granted ED custody for 4 days. So yes, important developments that could be picked up in the coming 3 to 4 days as far as his questioning is concerned. Already right before the arrest, when the arrest was made at 1:05 a.m., ED had already quizzed him for more than 12 hours, and Piyush is live with us from Mumbai, tracking all those developments. Piyush, what's expected next? What could be the line of questioning essentially? What is it that the ED is looking at very, very specifically? His lawyer too is accompanying him, we're being told.
Well, yes, remember that couple of minutes back, in fact, an hour back, we had seen this development taking place when the lawyers of Anil Deshmukh had entered inside ED office, and they have come here because the interrogation of Anil Deshmukh will take place. Yesterday, Anil Deshmukh, along with his lawyers, were present in Sessions Court, where his lawyers had demanded that interrogation should take place in presence of the lawyers of Anil Deshmukh. Yesterday, the lawyers had also mentioned about the fact that Anil Deshmukh was not named and is accused by the agency, and how come ED found evidences in just 2 days. We also saw as to how Enforcement Directorate had sought 14 days of custody of Anil Deshmukh, but court granted 4 days of custody, and today is the first day of interrogation, and the lawyers have come here. There was a demand of lawyers that home cooked food should be given to Anil Deshmukh. They had also demanded that interrogation should take place in presence of Anil Deshmukh, and that is what's happening. At around 11, they reached here, and since then the interrogation of Anil Deshmukh is underway. As we are speaking, this investigation continues to take place. What sources are telling us is that ED could be once again focusing on the charges of money laundering. Those are there against Anil Deshmukh. In fact, the shell companies, those were being talked about, they will also be discussed. Questions will be asked about them also, because there were allegations that Anil Deshmukh used a few shell companies to route money into the trust which is being run by his family members. So that is also a very important point which will be raised when the questioning of Anil Deshmukh take place. In fact, they could also ask about the extortion. Remember that Parambir Singh had written the letter to Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, where he had mentioned about the 100 crore extortion, which was being asked by Anil Deshmukh to such
yes, and if we go by the remand application as well, Piyush, the agency revealed that in the course of the investigation, they found out that there are 13 companies controlled by Anil Deshmukh's family and another 14 controlled by his associates, which have been utilized for the purpose of infusion of ill-gotten money of Anil Deshmukh.